shit, it's actually the full moon. It's the full moon today. Oh, there, look, it's the full moon. It says it. The full moon is here. The full moon is here. Yes. Woo! Hey guys, happy 2021. Yes. Even though I am technically filming this on the second last day of 2020. So this is the last ever full moon for the whole year 2020, which is exciting. I'm always absolutely in love with the full moon. So yeah, I want to show you, this is a little video just showing you what I do sometimes when it's a full moon. And this is a little bit special one. I am slightly more dressed up than normally. Usually when I do any like spells or rituals or any full moon rituals or anything, I tend to wear just like my pajamas or like a tracksuit or leggings at the top, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Yeah, full moon is like one of my favorite times of the month, and you know, getting a full moon. This is a very special full moon, so this is the end of the year full moon, which is awesome, and it finishes like a couple of days at the end of the year, which is really awesome. So yeah, I'm excited. So I'll show you what I do, and I maybe later on show you putting me out some water and stuff for the full moon later if I have enough time. If not, you know, it doesn't matter anyway, like, you'll see what you see anyway. So yeah, let's just start this off, shall we? So we're first gonna start off the the hot water. So sorry if the TV around in the background. You're gonna hear some Aussie TV. But I'm gonna just start off making some. Kettle water. That's what we're doing. Everybody's got that. Do not get copyrighted. Having a background music. I'm just gonna let that boil. And once that boils, we are going to put our full moon water in to the bottles that I usually do. So while this boils, we'll set up catching away. And once this boils, we'll definitely set up the bottles to be cleansed and be prepared for later on tonight. So usually I like to set up the bottles for everything. I can't think. I usually like to set up a little towel because I have an area in the lounge room where I do things. Yes, I do in the lounge room. I do things, and they're perfect. A towel fell on the ground on the linen cupboard. That is what you call coincidence. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't popped in properly, but it's handy. Here we go. The towel, because I usually have an area where, like, if I'm doing some harvesting or some flower things or storing some of my plants into a jar or something, or like herbs into a jar, anything like that, I tend to set it up like that. So anyway, I'll show you anyway. So what I just do, I don't know how I'm gonna film it. I guess that will do. I just use a towel. I know. Like half it. I am so bad at folding. Guess that will do. Nah. We had before was better, but I'll do is that. Doing this off camera, which is kind of silly, but whatever. Alright, really crappy folded. Really pretty, it's like colourful towel. But this is just an area, like my plants are like here and here. This is just an area where I do all of my like witchcraft stuff, like the harvesting bottles for like jars and stuff that I'm cleaning and taking the labels off and stuff, all that stuff. And also obviously harvesting the herbs and getting them organized in here to go into the jars that I usually have them with. Yeah, so that's all set up. The water's almost boiled anyway, so we're gonna go back into my bedroom to I guess organize things. And my hat falls off. And before I start doing this anyway, I don't always wear my witch's hat. I just tend to wear my witch's hat in general because like every once in a while I do wear it if I feel like wearing it, and or like if it's like a full moon or very special full moon or something, I tend to wear my witch's hat. So I don't always wear it. You don't always, like when you become a witch and stuff, you don't, and you're becoming a practicing witch and stuff, you don't actually have to like wear the witch's hat or at all. I'm only wearing it because I just think it's special, and I bring it out mainly for like occasions and stuff, so just very occasionally. So I keep knocking on my boyfriend's stuff. But anyway, we're just gonna move back into the bedroom. It'll be a bit more quieter as well, I promise. I'm literally trying to film this before like my dad comes back from walk. Dad comes back from walk. Dad comes back from walking. Whatever. So yeah. Excuse the moon. So talking about the moon today. Okay, so we could just go. You guys have seen this a little bit before. So I'm just gonna go in there. Excuse the thing being messy. This is my closet that you guys saw that scene. These are the jars that I use. These jars. I know this is my outfit today. It's just like a nice flowy kind of top and really long skirt. But yeah, this is the jars that I use. So I use, this one is like I usually use it for the drinking water. This is a really old bottle that we actually got from, I think, Saudi Arabia. I went to Saudi Arabia when I was like a toddler. So yeah, went to Saudi Arabia, so it's a very special bottle to use. Is that one ready? And this one can be a drinking one, but this jar I tend to use for spell work and stuff, so we'll get that set up. Anyway, so here's the jars and stuff, so I will go and cleanse them first. I tend to use Palo Santo because I really like Palo Santo. The fuck did I hit? I usually use other things, but I love Palo Santo. If you don't notice that already, I have a little bit of a, I have like I do most of my videos on TikTok about witchy stuff, and a lot of people know that Palo Santo and selenite, aka satin spur, are my favorite things. But anyway, yeah, this is only the first ever sage, like Palo Santo bundle that I have, like the very first one I started using, and it's slowly almost getting finished. So what I just do, just light up with the lighter. So, well, you want to be fancy, you can literally light up with a match. But if you can't get these, you can easily get just matches that are just like really cheap. And I just let it burn for a little while, since it's wood, it takes a while to burn. It'll be thumbnail. So what I tend to do, I love the smell like this, my boyfriend thinks it smells like coconuts, is go around the outside. This is just how you cleanse the bottle, and go around the inside as well. Like so. I don't really stress or worry about the lid, because yeah, but I'll give it a little bit of cleanse too. I'll set that over there for a second. So now to use the drinking bottle. I probably definitely need to get a new drinking bottle anyway. So you just sage this much the inside of it, and then also smudge around it like so. That's pretty much what you do. And then if you want to like keep it smudging, you can just let it still burn in the area that you use. I want to use one of those like really cool shells to do it. So that way, actually I should just leave this open. So they have been cleansed, and then we'll go to the kettle. Now popping it on. Okay. Now I pop it on. I usually get a decent amount. And doing it early is kind of handy because you can literally cool it off, because touching glass at night is like boiling. And now we can let them cool. It'll be hot. And also I gotta mention too, what was I forgetting to mention? I forgot to mention, usually when you make the hot water and stuff, and the reason why you're boiling the hot water, a lot of us witches, not all, but like a lot of us witches will rather prefer using fresh water, full moon water and stuff, regardless if it's through a bottled water or using like a kettle and then boiling it. That's just what we like tend to use, and also it just makes it fresher and nicer. So like if you are gonna have some, like I said, this one's usually the allocated drinking water, and this one's usually, or not always the allocated drinking water. It's just nice, like extra refreshing, and you can refrigerate it. Sorry, yeah. So right now they're getting the sunlight, they don't really need the sunlight, but later on they'll get the full moon and stuff. And I'm gonna sit away from this because I am starting to boil from this. It's the pun. But like I said before, the reason why I'm not actually meditating today, because I'm meditating tomorrow. I'm thinking the 31st to be my meditation day, because the reason for that is because then, especially on the 31st, which is tomorrow's 31st, even though I'm probably going to be posting this on Friday the 1st of January. Tomorrow is the 31st, so it's a New Year's, like Eve day. What? But anyway, it's New Year's, so I want to pretty much, since this is the full, like still the full moon tomorrow and stuff, I just pretty much want to like make the 31st tomorrow to be my reflection day. So I can reflect on everything, probably going to meditate. I haven't meditated for a while. I need to work on my shadow work more, but I've totally forgotten. Like, I keep forgetting. But I want to like just reflect on the new year and stuff. And tomorrow as well, I'm probably going to do some spell work as well. But now, talking about spell work, you get to see me do a little bit of spell work too. So let's head back into my room. Now we're up to the spell work. And also you guys have seen some of my altar and stuff. I guess you guys have to cope with the bedding. I'll be all a bit so then you guys can see. Anyway, I'm gonna make this more of a fancy one, and if I go quiet it's because I really want to work on my spell work and everything, pretty much. So I think to set the place, use some white sage, incense, which I love. Like I said, I will eventually get used to angles of filming and stuff, I promise. So, the light up. Let's see if I can get a match to work really well on camera, really quickly. Oh, I did it. I'll light up the candle first. The reason why I'm using a black candle is because a lot of us tend to use black candles for kind of like it's kind of like reflection and stuff. That's why we use black candles for, and it's also good for getting rid of negativity and stuff. And you can do pretty much any kind of spell work at all on a on like any full moon and stuff, because all spell work is like pretty much the full moon amps up a lot of spells, so there's a lot more energy than normal. well, there's still energy, but you know what I mean, there's a lot of, can't really describe it, there's a lot more things to do and more power and stuff, so your like the spell work and stuff is amplified on a full moon, so it makes it really, really good. Anyway, so I'm not going to stress and worry about my casting a circle, because I don't always think or believe that I need to cast a circle. Everyone's different. Whoever's practicing and stuff, everyone's different anyway. So I'm going to do what I usually do with this. You guys don't see me much, whatever. Is grab a piece of paper, like rip it up and stuff, so like I just use an old notebook thingy, rip it up, fold it to how many you want, and leave the rest from there. And then I usually burn it in a cauldron, which is kind of hard to see, but this is more like showing you what I do on a full moon than not. And this is going to be private as I'm writing these down, so yeah. This is probably a really awkward angle, but no. So now we've got our 3 little things. I'm not showing you what they are because it's private. Like, even though I'm showing you guys online, but I want to make sure that they're private as possible, so you guys, like, you know, nothing too serious or anything. This is more just, this spell is usually like, right wherever you feel at the time, and it's almost like kind of letting go of things, or you're wanting to provoke it more and stuff like that, or like want to bring it out to your life more and stuff. So almost like a manifestation, but not. Anyway, I'm standing up so you're gonna see body. And what you do is just burn it over the candle flame. Be safe, of course. What I might do as well, since it's burning, I'm gonna add some, like some jasmine for a little bit of love and stuff, and prosperity. That's too much. Pretty much how I do the little bit of the spell work and stuff, so pretty simple, easy. So as you can see, spell work's done. Sometimes it doesn't need to take that long, depending on how long you want it to be. So I've got my spell work I just did, and my incense going as well. So hello, close up. Oh yeah. So I think the other thing left to do is pretty much probably a little bit before I finish this, show you me putting it out on the full moon if I get time later on. So you just leave it out. So what you do with the full moon and the full moon water, you pretty much just leave it out in the full moon. Not making sense. I'm sorry. It's been a couple of days since I haven't filmed, so it's, you know, not really used to it right now, I guess. But anyway, what you simply do is pretty much obviously seal your jars and everything. Not seal them with wax or anything. You just put the lids on top, and then you just take it outside underneath the moon, the full moon, and pretty much before sunrise take them in. So usually for me, and what I usually like to do, I usually like to take it in like a little bit before I go to bed. And if I want, I can cleanse any of, like, if I want some like crystal cleansings and stuff, I can cleanse any of the crystals that I want and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So happy 2021, I guess, guys. Anyway, thank you guys. Oh, this camera is heavy. I'll get used to this, I promise. Hope I'm just not like butchering the audio. I don't know. I don't actually know what the audio is on this. But thank you guys so much for watching, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it a little bit. Sometimes if I have effort and I want to, depends on how I feel. That's what I usually do for the full moon. And yeah, hopefully enjoy it a little bit into my spiritual life and stuff. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy, guys, and I will catch you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.